Good morning, it's July 1st, 2017. Happy July. So what's going to happen in today's video, I'm going to show the first part of the best friends tag. I filmed this with my friends, I think actually the day before I left for the Florida trip. So early June. It ended up being really, really long, and I'm not very good at cutting down videos because I want to remember it all. So I cut the video up into parts. So I'm just going to show you the first part. And when I originally filmed this, I wasn't planning on cutting it into parts. So it ends kind of abruptly, and I apologize for that. But other than that, I hope you enjoy it and roll the film. Okay, so welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the best friends tag with two of my best friends, Erin and Emily.
Hi!
So yeah, how this works is I'm gonna ask questions and we're all just gonna answer them about ourselves. Yeah, and they brought food, like, literally decided to eat right before we did this. So the first question is, how and when did you meet? So I'm gonna start with me and Emily because we met first. It was the end of my 8th grade year, the end of your sophomore year.
Yes.
And we met.
No, wait.
What?
Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
And we met while auditioning for show choir, and how it happened was this guy, who she knew,
He was trying to date me.
Yeah. He was a really bad dancer and kept stepping on me, and I was like, he's making me bad. So I moved away from him, and I happened to be next to Emily, and I made a joke to her, and then she like hugged me right away, and I was like, cool!
I like people, I like hugs.
And then you two met next.
Mm-hmm. Well, I met you at a production of Scrooge that you were in.
Yes, I was in a musical over Christmas with another mutual friend of me and hers, and she came to see us. I didn't know her then until she had come to audition for show choir her freshman year of high school, when they also met.
Yeah, so I was in band and show choir, and I had to miss half of show choir camp because of band camp, so I came in the middle of it. And then Emily was texting me during...
Didn't we both also run auditions, though, and we, like, squeezed every girl who came
in?
Like, I didn't know you then.
Yeah.
Right, but, like, that was the technical...
Yeah, that doesn't... Yeah, okay. Technically, I helped run the auditions, so I met her then.
But they became friends.
Yeah.
And she was, like, wearing my pants, and we were all so happy to see her.
But I remember Emily was talking. She was like, I met this girl, Erin. She's pretty cool. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'll meet her when I get there. And then that's how we met.
Mm-hmm.
There she be.
I remember thinking that I wasn't going to like you because everyone's like, when's Jordan going to get here? And I was like, Jordan.
Alright, so the next question is first impressions of each other.
My first impression of Jordan was, oh, show choir friend, I need one of those. This is new. She's new. This is working out just fine. My first impression of Erin, I was like, oh look.
I look over and she's like,
it's a friend of a friend. And I didn't really think much of her until I met her again through show choir, in which case I adopted her as my pet freshman, and I love her to pieces.
Yeah, I want to be honest. So like when I first met Erin, I didn't really think much of her either. I was just like, she's in the show choir. I was like, okay, cool, we get along. And like, I went to your house once or something, and like we just like clicked instantly. And my first impression with you is like, she's so friendly. Like, we just met and she was like, hug, and I was like, okay. And also, okay, she's 2 years ahead of me, and like I was a little 8th grader, and I was like, she's so cool, I want to be friends with the big kids. So yeah, and your turn.
My first impression of Emily, I remember thinking you had really pretty hair, even though that wasn't even your actual hair.
Yeah, that was like my fake.
That was your fake
girl hair.
And then with Jordan, I said this before, but I remember like all week at show choir camp, like Jordan wasn't there like for the first 3 days, so everyone was like, when Jordan gets here, let's make a space for Jordan. And I was like, who the hell is Jordan? Who is Jordan? Like,
and then when I did first meet you, like I was basically on top of it.
Yeah, that's true. Like we went, like I barely knew you. Like I said like hello to you once because you were Emily's friend, and then we went to lunch, and Emily was like, let's see Jordan's hot football player boyfriend, and I was like, oh, okay. And they start like macking on each other, and I'm like, I had never kissed a boy at that point. I'm pretty sure. Like I was like,
okay. So the next question is craziest thing we've done together. So we slept over at her house, and by slept I mean we didn't sleep at all. Like we were literally up all night, and then it was like 5 in the morning, and we all traveled to get bagels and go to Walmart, and we were all like at that loopy point because we were tired, but we weren't
deliriously
sleeping.
Tired.
Yeah, and I remember there was this off-brand cereal at Walmart called Ogaros, and I cracked up the entire time. Like I stared at this box and I was like, Ogaros! That's genius! And like everyone was like looking at sandals for $2.
That's not funny. It was funny.
Yeah, and
so
I was
funny.
yeah. Like I was like, guys, did you see the Ogaros? it was great. And then we also did some things that like we've discussed. We were trying to find a way to like clean up what we did, but like
there's some questionable online shopping that we cannot exactly disclose.
Yeah, so yeah, just know some other. It was a crazy night.
Just know it was real.
Crazy.
The next question is most cherished memory. So I actually wanted us all to say something different, but we all ended up coming up with the same memory, like
because we're close like that.
Yeah, we didn't. I wasn't like. I literally. Here's how it went. I was like, I have mine, and she was like, I'm gonna do blah blah. And I was like, that was mine, and Erin was like, yeah. So Erin, explain.
Okay, so my freshman year in show choir, we did a Disney themed show for our spring concert, and I auditioned for a solo in the Cruella de Vil song, and the two girls that made the show, when I got the solo, they were like, okay, pick two people, and I was like, so Emily and Jordan, obviously. And
we were literally standing next to her like cause here's the thing, she looked around the room and we were like like she was gonna pick anyone else.
But nobody told her why she was picking out two girls. She didn't know she was gonna pick out two backup dancers. She could have been like, pick two to have them voted off the island. She had no idea. Yeah. But it worked out in our favor.
They were like my little backup dancers for our my Cruella de Vil solo.
It was a good time.
I wore a fur coat. It's a nice time. It was really cute.
Okay, so the next question is describe each other in one word. So I would say Emily. I picked the word lovely. It's like she's so like friendly and lovable, and she just makes people happy. And I'm not just speaking for myself. Like if you talk to any of her friends, like she just exudes happiness. And then Erin, I said me, because like I feel like you're so relatable to me. Like every time you say something, I'm literally just like, girl, me. Like so that was my word, Erin.
Okay, so for Emily, I chose kind. Because she's just a kind soul. Like, I've never known Emily to be mean to anyone. Like, you're just, like, she's just a kind...
like a marshmallow.
Yeah, I was like, this is so happy!
And then, for Jordan, I chose thoughtful. Because I feel like you're always thinking of me and, like, how you can, like, be a good friend. And that's, like, a really nice thing.
This is so nice, guys.
I love her so much. How many friends can honestly sit here and, like, be sappy little assholes with each other like this? Just hold on. Jordan would definitely be confident. She's always been somebody that I've known who is always so sure of herself, never lets anybody say anything to bring her down, and her positivity and just general, I'm going to be who I am and love myself no matter what anybody says or does. That's always been an inspiration to me, and I've always wished I could be like that. Because I'm definitely not like that. And I always appreciated that she would never change. For the world, she would never change. My word for Erin over here is driven. Once she sets her mind to doing something, she will do it, and she will do it happily and cheerfully and execute that shit well and good. And do it better than anybody else has ever done it ever.
Erin's like, side note.
Side note. You know, by the way,
I'm better than everybody.
Everything she does, she owns it completely, and that is just so cool to me.
This question is, what annoys you the most about each other? This took us so long to think about, by the way. So we came up with stupid things. So
things that are technically annoying, but like not enough to actually anybody cares.
Yeah.
The only thing about Jordan that I can say is genuinely annoying was that one time, for no reason at all, I tried to curl her hair. And I don't know if you can see my hair, but curl is not a problem that I face day to day. Jordan, though, I started on one side, and by the time I got to the other side, the first side had deflated.
I have such thin hair. Like, I mean, you've noticed.
What?
If you watch my vlogs, my hair is the same every time. Because it's either up in a ponytail, or it's like this, because it doesn't do anything.
I was so frustrated. I was like, yeah, I can't do this. And the only thing that irritates me about Erin is sometimes, not always, but sometimes, she chews quite loudly. But that's it. That's all I've got.
She chews loudly.
And I'll give her the side eye from across the room, like...
Alright, so for me, what did I pick for? Oh yeah, so for Emily, this is like a throwback story. So she doesn't get sunburnt, and I used to get sunburnt like a lot because I wasn't like doing enough with sunscreen, and I got sunburnt really bad one time, and she kept forgetting, and she'd be like, "What's up, Jordan?" And I'd be like, "Ah!" I'd be like, "I'm dying."
In my defense, I was congratulating her for her very first solo in show choir, and so I was like.
Yeah, I was
like, yeah, she was mad at me for like 3 days.
And then the thing that annoys me the most about Erin is like she's a really bad texter. Like if you're not like in person, like she's great at communicating, but like
she's a busy little bee.
If you're not with her, like she'll look at your text and she'll be like, "I'm gonna respond to that," and put it down. And like,
yeah,
never
that's really
respond to
accurate.
that.
She throws her phone out of it.
I'm like, seen, okay, registered. I'll get back to that. Like,
Acknowledge.
Back to that.
I have to like prioritize my life and my text messages. Something that annoys me about Emily is Emily tends to like hate on herself for periods of time when I'm really happy. And like so like Emily will be like sulking in the corner like I hate life, and I'm like, let's go, let's do something, like let's be happy. And I'm like, she's like, and I'm like, stop. Okay, and then
Don't do that.
No
And
sad
then-
kids.
what was I gonna say about you, Jordan?
Picky eater.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, Jordan is the pickiest goddamn eater that I have ever met in my entire life. Oh my god.
I've told you. If you watch my vlog, I've told you I'm a picky eater.
So it's like
Like-
not only does she not eat meat, she doesn't eat anything else.
Jordan's diet consists of like 95% carbs and like water.
Yeah, they're like on this no carb diet, and like they haven't even asked me to do it because
Trying to find something
What's
that the
the
three of us
point?
can
yeah,
happily eat.
I was like, what am I gonna eat if I'm not eating carbs?
like, because we're not eating carbs. She doesn't eat meat. She doesn't eat red meat. And I'm like,
So where in the world would the three of us like do well living together? So we all agreed on like some kind of big city.
yes.
So like I said New York City, they kind of want to do London. And yeah, pretty much a big
any
city.
kind of city. Because
Big
whenever
city.
she comes back from Baltimore to visit us, it's like,
Baltimore.
so, what do you want to do? I can't say that. I don't know. And we never have any idea what to do because Charlestown, West Virginia.
Boring.
So next one is who takes the most and least amount of time getting ready. So me and Emily completely agree on this. So you can say it.
In my opinion, I think it goes from me because I do the hair. I do the makeup, and let me tell you, the hair takes forever. Between hair, makeup, and deciding what I'm gonna wear to any given place, I take about 400 million years per day getting ready.
Approximately.
Erin doesn't have as much hair to deal with, or she has plenty of hair, but like least problematic hair, I'd say, and so she takes slightly less time than me. And Jordan doesn't have to do anything with makeup
I don't do anything.
at all, and her hair just kind of behaves itself daily, and so I feel like she takes less time than
I
the
do.
two of us. Like,
Yeah, at first I thought that like maybe Jordan took more time to get ready than me, or like the longest maybe, but apparently Jordan doesn't take as long of showers anymore. But like I remember like she used to stay at my house and we used to try to go out somewhere.
you don't flat on your hair anymore like you used to
Yeah,
every single morning.
Jordan used to straighten her hair every single day, and I was like, Jordan, don't do that, and she was like, I gotta.
I gotta.
It's my destiny.
Oh boy, like I remember like we would be like, okay, like Jordan would stay over at my house, and the next day I'd be like, let's go do something. So we'd decide on something to do, which took long enough as it is because there's nothing to do in this goddamn town. But
Jack Charlestown.
See why I was dying to get out.
and so like I'd be like, okay, Jordan, let's get ready, and I'd tell her like, let's get ready at like 10 o'clock in the morning. It should be done by like noon.
Because well, the other thing, like, yeah, I would flat iron my hair every day, but I didn't blow dry it. So like,
it was
I had to wait until it was dry, and that's what took up a lot of time. And I used to take super, super long showers. I don't really anymore. Like, my showers were like a minimum of 20 minutes to 30 minutes, and now they're like 10 to 15, 20 on a long day. The next question is, have we ever taken a trip together? So, I want you to explain this one.
Okay, so this is Emily's 18th. It was your 18th, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was your 18th
Thing.
birthday
Grown up.
party. And
I
Emily's
had no
mom,
idea this was going to happen.
Emily's mom planned a surprise birthday party for us. Or not for us, for Emily and she Liz. And
Yay, Emily's friends!
so like the water park was super fun and stuff, but I think like the most interesting part of that trip was getting there. Because yeah, okay. So
I forgot about
Can
that.
you explain where I thought I was going real quick?
yeah, go ahead.
My mom decided to inform me that I was going to brunch with my grandmother, and this is not even a grandmother that I was particularly fond of, so I felt the need to dress up, all fancy. So I had a dress, I had pantyhose, and I had heels on at a water park. I had no idea.
And so on the way there, Jordan and I and like one
Sky,
and
There was a few
Sky.
others. Yeah, so it was like Sky and Lindsay too.
Sky and Lindsay.
I think that was
Well, no, Lindsay went with you, but it was
Yeah.
you, me, and
Oh,
Sky.
Okay, yeah.
Jordan, myself, and our other friend Sky. We were all driving in Emily's dad's car, and he was driving with us. But I mean, everyone was going to the same place, so Emily and Lindsay and her mom were like we were driving in the same direction, and at one point we actually stopped at the same gas station, and Emily like they pulled in.
And I was just like,
next to us, and we were like, hit the floor, hit the floor. So all three of us we're not super small people, like so we're all like hunkered over like this, so like Emily can't see us in the back.
Meanwhile, I probably never would have seen anything. I was just like looking around, like, oh.
We were like, there's no way we're gonna get away with this.
Yeah,
we were like,
it's
she's.
over. It's
Yeah,
done.
we were like, she's.
Lucky for everyone involved, I'm a moron.
We were basically like, we may as well get out now.
Yeah, we were like, should we just get out?
get
Did
out,
she
come
see
on.
us?
But she didn't.
I have no idea.
That was a good trip.
And we got there, we had a good idea.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that video. I'm sorry again that it had to end so abruptly in like a really weird place. But if you liked it, you know, look out for the other parts. There's going to be 3 parts and then a blooper part. So look out for those. Tomorrow I'm actually going on a hike with the 2 people who were in the video. If you liked the video, let me know by like giving it a thumbs up so like I know that you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos. So, until tomorrow, remember to inspire others, do good things, and be happy.